Negro people, all the Negro people, God's chosen people, the first love of the Most High. I love good gospel music. I've been sitting there watching CeCe Winans, and the woman just blesses my soul. And the Lord put it on my heart to make this. First of all, I want to take the time to apologize to y'all, man, for what the white man has done to you people. It's so egregious and atrocious, and I have no words to make up or give you a proper apology for what's been done to you. I really don't. But I am truly, sincerely sorry for what has been done to you people, and it grieves me terribly. It really does. Man, you all are chosen. You God's chosen people, man. You should be able to contain your joy. With everything that's going on, the Spirit of God moving like it is, I'm telling you, I've been staying off here a lot because of AI. But I had to make this video. I really did. I was fortunate enough the Lord revealed himself to me 31 years ago. And I know him, and I love him. He's first in my life, man. He truly is. Just knowing y'all as chosen people is an immense blessing to me because he revealed it to me. I don't know why my phone keeps doing this. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just want to take this time again to apologize to y'all and to lift you up, man. Like I say, you should be able to contain your joy, man. You're God's chosen people. You really are. May the blessings of God follow each and every one of you. Every single one of you. I just pray blessings in your life, man. And white man's reign's over. It's over. It's your all's time, man. Embrace that. Seek God with all your heart, man. Seek him. Because y'all are his people, man. Y'all are his people. God bless each and every one of you. And my prayer is if you don't know him, that you seek him and find him. Because children, time is short, man. It's truly short. Peace and love to everybody. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Tune in to Celeste.
I'm going to now lead us in an apology from white Americans to African Americans on behalf of our country, to you and to your ancestors and to all of your people. So to the African Americans in the room who would wish and be willing to participate in this, please stand up. And now I'd like to ask white Americans who are sitting near you to please stand up, and if the African American citizen would be willing to allow a white American who wishes to apologize to you and take part in this to hold your hands. And now, as I speak, I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country, to you and all African Americans, from the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize.
First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kwadash, and to all souls great millstone, while unto truth, and also to those elect that is scattered abroad. I'd like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great and powerful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the title of today's lesson is, by no means clearing the guilty. So I'd like to say, Shalom. to all will I listen and learn. Hope to sweep you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So before we start today's lesson, let's get a quick precept. Let's go here to the book of Numbers, chapter 14 and verse 18. And it reads, it said, the Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. So one thing about it that, is no by any means, what I'm saying, not at all, not in any way that the Lord is going to let someone, these so-called Edomites, these so-called white people, in fact, it's no such thing as white social construct, red and different shades of brown is what we're dealing with. We'll get to, we'll go into that a little bit deeper when we get a little bit further in the lesson. But anyway, we see it right here that the Lord said right here, by no means clearing, so that means not at all, not in any way. So the Lord is going to bring forth that recompense and judgment. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. And one thing about it, saying, we seen in the first video that this Edomite, he's confessing, he's saying that, that he apologized, saying that the Negro peoples are the chosen people. But one thing about it, Israel consists of the Negroes, the Latinos, and also the Mexican, the native Indians, the 12 tribes, one thing about it, it's not, about no skin color, black or white. The spirit bears witness who are the children of Yasharallah, Prince of the Power. So one thing about it, you can look just like that man right there. You can look like those people on that second video. They saying that they're apologizing. And you had those dumb ass 2/3 of wicked, dumbed down niggas in there accepting their apology. We forgive you. We're very sorry. And guess what? If you love it here, and you join hand in hand with them, you're going to be totally destroyed with them. You'll get ready to die the death of a heathen. And one thing about it, we already know that the 2/3, they are heathens anyway. They don't give a damn what the white man has done to them. I forgive them. I love them. And not every so-called, white man is a bad person, or a white woman is a bad person. The Lord said, all of them are no good. Never trust thy enemy. Also, you get a preview of them in Job chapter 30. The Lord said it was viler than the earth. So one thing about it, Lord don't make any mistakes. And also he said in Romans chapter 9, we get there too. It said that, he says, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. So one thing about it, it's no getting around it. We had to pay and you're getting ready to pay. One thing about it, we have drunk of the cup, and you'll get ready to drink up the cup. What? The cup of what? Oppression. The cup of what? Affliction. Downtrodden. In a low estate. And one thing about it, we get ready to trade place. And we seeing right now, this man said in the first video, he said that, it is over for the white man. And one thing about it, the Lord is giving it to him, but the Lord is pouring out his spirit on all flesh. And one thing about it, we already know, I think we go to Genesis chapter, I think it's chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4, where it say he will be a fugitive and a vagabond. He's constantly running from justice, but right now he's seeing that his days are determined. And one thing about the Lord is constantly causing his own tongue to fall upon himself. So one thing about it, you're not going to get out of this. And if you can receive it through the Spirit, you are your ancestor. You come back after the third and fourth generation, reincarnation, back into the flesh again. So one thing about it, hey man, the Lord, you're not getting away with a damn thing. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let's read this once again. It says here, Numbers chapter 14 and verse 18 said, the Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty. What? By no means clearing the guilty, said not at all, not in any way. So it's plain and simple. It said visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. So one thing about it, you got to pay what you got to pay for your sin that you have done in your past life. In this life, if you can receive, there's no new thing under the sun. So one thing about it is, we're here, it is at the door. We're in that transition to power. Esau is the end of this temporal world. You know what I'm saying? We're at the end of an eon. You're in that transition to power. So we're transitioning into the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. We cannot wait. That's why we're seeing all these things constantly happening all around the world, left and right. Rumors of wars are all over the place, all sorts. We watching these elections. Everything right now is all systems are ready to go. These prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And one thing about it, by no means, the Lord is not going to clear the guilty. And one thing about it, we had to pay. You're getting ready to pay, because thou hast showed no mercy. No mercy shall be shown to thee. Who that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks. So now let's get a little bit more on this here. It says there's no new thing under the sun. I think that's Ecclesiastes. I think this Ecclesiastes chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken. We're just rolling in the spirit. This is whatever coming to the spirit. I think it's verse 9. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9, it said the thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So one thing about it, it's plain and simple. You always come back after the third and fourth generation. Whatever you've done in the body in your past life, you're going to pay for it in this life. You know what I'm saying? One thing about reincarnation, that's a whole nother story. But one thing about it, a lot of our people right now, are still a docile, still, trying to go in the ways of the world. The Lord said, come out of her, my people. And one thing about it, we're at the end of all our affliction. Affliction shall not rise up a second time. So let's read this once again. In the NLT, say history merely repeats itself. Say it has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new, and which in fact is not. So one thing about it, you are your ancestors. And one thing about it, the so-called white man, also these 2/3, they are in for a rude awakening. It's no such thing as white. It's no such thing as black. They are social construct. We'll get that in a minute. So let's get this one here. So he constantly seeing that they're trying to apologize. We don't want your apology. We don't want your reparation. We want to sell your sons and daughters. We want to shed your blood. We want to have you into slavery for 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, we get ready to get our lick back. And one thing about it, the Lord is a master chess player. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. And one thing you got to realize, he said in the first video, they are the chosen people. You are God's people. You are his firstborn. One thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Not only the Negroes, the Latinos, the Mexicans, and also the Native Indians, you know what I'm saying? Those consist of the 12 tribes. Yasserella, prince of the power. The Lord's only coming back for that 1/3 remnant, starting with the 144, the prophet, also the true believers, that great multitude, men and women, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord, he's getting ready to do a mighty work in that day. They shall know that he is the Lord. Also, they gonna know who his people is very soon. They're seeing it, they're hearing it. Let's go here, let's get this one right quick, and we're gonna move on. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. Let's get this one right here. So Lord require what's of the past. So let's get this one here. Add to it. It says here, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15 said that which has been is now, and that which is to be has already been. And the Almighty Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua requires that which is past. So it's plain and simple, so you're not getting away with a damn thing, because what? Judgment is what? Let's get those right quick. A lot of people, they saying, well, hey man, the Lord don't see us, they've been doing it for so long, they thinking that what they're doing is right, and one thing about it, that these global elites, what I'm trying to say is, these global elites, knowing that their time are up, the so-called white man, period, Amalek, knowing that his time is up. We seeing that he's trying to make his move. We seeing that he's getting ready to come down with great wrath. We knowing that Israel is getting ready to make their move, the least of the flock. So a lot of these things are happening. So seeing that his days are determined, so let's get that one right quick. Let's go here. Let's get out of Ecclesiastes. Let's go here. The Job chapter 14. Let's get this one here. Job chapter 14 and verse 5. And it reads that seeing his days are determined, and the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bound that he cannot pass. So one thing about that, that's why he's saying that it's over. He's saying that, the nation is divided. He's saying that right now that about these elections, no one is trusting the government. And we're seeing what Egyptian against Egyptian. So we already know that we read at what civil war, civil unrest, all hell breaking loose. So he's seeing that his days are determined. And also they already are planning to go in these bunkers, because they know that this thermonuclear exchange is getting ready to happen, what I'm saying? But one thing about it, they imagine a vain thing. They're getting ready to go into slavery, what I'm saying? Let's go here. He's saying that, trying to apologize. But one thing about it, the Lord said this also right here. And let's go here, just roll in the spirit, lamentation. Let's get this in lamentation. I got one more video to show also. Let's see here, Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 21. And sorry about this skipping around, but it's for edification purpose, just rolling in the spirit. Lamentation chapter 4 and let's get this one right here, and verse 21. It says here, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, said, that dwellest in the land of Uz. Said, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. So one thing about it, go ahead on and rejoice. Enjoy your heaven for right now. We don't want to accept your apologies. We don't want your reparation. We don't want your universal basic income. We don't even want your grain of rice. We want to sell your sons and daughters. We want to shed your blood. We want to hang your sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? We want to put our foot on your necks. And one thing about it, what was done to us is getting ready to be done to you. So you're getting ready to drink of the cup. It's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And one thing about it, that the Lord is getting ready to do a mighty work. These heathens are getting ready to know their place. And also these two-thirds, the great fear of the Lord is getting ready to return. And also the Lord, what great and glorious return. And we cannot wait. Verse 22, it said, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Say, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Say, he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So that's exactly what the Lord is doing. The Lord is making a inquisition or investigation. Your sins had reached up into the sky, and the Lord's getting ready to judge you. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, we cannot wait. The Lord is getting ready to cut you off. And one thing about it, your hands will not be able to perform your enterprise, even though you're moving in warp speed. But the Lord is getting ready to cut you off. You're in for a rude awakening. You're getting ready to go into slavery. And we cannot wait. And one thing about it, the Lord does not forget. The Lord never changed. So right here, go ahead on and rejoice. Ye daughter of Edom, which in fact is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. So, he's seeing right now, hey, man, the gig is up, seeing that his days are determined. So that's why he's getting ready to use that sword in a big way, because he already knowing that, hey, man, it's over with for him. That's why the Lord is constantly, accelerating time for the elect's sake, because this devil would kill everything and himself. But the Lord said, hey, he's going to cut him off. So let's go here to James chapter 2. Let's get this right here. We're not accepting any apology. You know what I'm saying? You tell Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that you're sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you're still going into slavery. Get prepared. Get your red ass ready. You're getting ready to go into slavery. And one thing, but these are not my words. These are the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We already know how YouTube play. He said this coming straight out of the Bible. Just reading out of the Bible. And one thing about it is that, let's see here, James chapter 2 and verse 13. Let's get this one here. Hey, man, we're here. Let's see here. It said, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. You have not shown any mercy, so no mercy will be shown to you. What happened? What in the Atlantic, the transatlantic slave trade? You know, so what happened then? Deuteronomy chapter 28. You know, and one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? You know, the spirit that bear witness, who are the children of Israel. It's not about a black or white thing. You know what I'm saying? It's what the white man is constantly trying to bring forth. All these lies and deceptions are almost over. Let's read in NLT. It said there will be no mercy for those who have not shown mercy to others. But if you have been merciful, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will be merciful when he judges you. But one thing about it is like this here. You did not show any mercy, because one thing about it, the earth was given into your hands. And out about you put your hands on the Lord's people, you're getting ready to pay. It is payday. It's our time to rule. And one thing about it, we cannot wait. So now let's go here and get this about this black and white thing. Let's get a little bit of, let's go get this quick Google search right quick. Then I got another video. It says here, he said, yes, black and white are considered social constructs. It said, meaning that the categories and meanings are attributed to these terms are not based on biological reality. It said, but rather are created and defined by social norms and interpretations. Said not inherent biological differences between peoples. Assassinally, I hope I'm saying it right, said the ideal of race, said, as characterized by black and white, is a social construct, not a biological one. Let's get a little bit more on this. So we see it right now. This black and white thing is pretty much been what invented, you know. So let's go here. Let's see here. It says, let's get this one here. Let's see what here we got here. It said there is no single gene or set of genes that are definitely define someone as black or white. Let's see what else we got here. It says how someone characterized as black or white can vary depending on the social context and cultural standards of specific times and places. Let's get this one here. So even though race is a social construct, said the social meaning attached to these categories can have real world consequences, leading to a systematic racism and discrimination. Let's see here. Let's get this last little part here. It said this rigid definition of race is no longer accepted by scientific communities. Instead, the concept of race is viewed as a social construct. See that? Said this mean in simple terms that it is a human invention. See that? A human invention and not a biological fact. So one thing about it, that, you know, so it's no such thing as white and black. Your ass is not black. Your ass is not white. Red and what? Different shades of red and different shades of what? Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with. And one thing about it, you know, Lord is not the author of confusion. And one thing about it, we're seeing right here that the Spirit bear witness. Let's go here. Let's get this right quick. Let's go here to I think that's Romans chapter 8 and verse 6, if I'm 16, Salaki. You know, just rolling in the Spirit, just everything that coming to me, you know, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says here, it said the Spirit itself bear witness, said with our spirit, that we are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And one thing about it, you know, it's the Spirit. So you can look like a Edomite, you can look like a Moabite, you can look like a Ammonite, you can look like a Hamite, and so forth and so forth. Ismailite, you know what I'm saying? What is it? You can look like all these other nations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can look like a heathen, but if your spirit bear witness, You are the children of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also, if your forefather go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is the chosen bloodline. That's the chosen seed. In Isaac shall my seed my seed be called. Roughly a paragraph, it's kind of butchering it, but you understand what I'm saying. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? It's not about white or black, social construct. You know, it's not the way you look, it's your spirit. And one thing about it, that you can look like a heathen, and you know what I'm saying, you can talk like a heathen, you can walk like a heathen. But one thing about it, but if your spirit bear witness, let's read this once again. It said the spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, the children of what? Of the Most High. And one thing about it is just like in that first video, he said, you are the children of the Most, you Negroes, more than the Negro. The Negroes, the Latinos, the Mexicans, and also the Native Indians. Those are the children of Yasharala, you know what I'm saying, the prince of the power. And one thing about it, a lot of people beginning to see who are these peoples, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, Esau been knowing, you know what I'm saying, the global elites been knowing. Great fear is falling upon them. So now, let's go here to, let's get this here, you know what I'm saying? And no mean, the Lord is going to clear, he's not going to be clearing the guilty at no time, no given time. We had to pay, you're getting ready to pay also. Let's go here to Psalm chapter 37. Let's get these two right here. Slavery is coming back in a big way. Let's go here. Let's see where we at. Psalm chapter 37. And one thing about it, the only way we can go through these scriptures like it is through the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is not dealing with you. You will not be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot shake it before you make it. You got to be the real deal. And one thing about it, it says Psalm chapter 137, Lord's got to be dealing with you. You also got to be part of the elect, Salakia. Too much, quit rambling. Let me see here. Psalm chapter 137 and verse 7 said, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Yeah, Lord is not going to forget. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? Not, and said what? Said not at all. Said not in any way. The Lord's not going to, he's going to remember. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know what happened, what, in 70 AD? How they came in and constantly, what, it was a great slaughter. Hey, but one thing about it, they're getting ready to go through these things, you know what I'm saying? But double. Let's get verse 8. It says here, verse 8, it says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. See, it has it plain and simple, man. And the Lord's going to do a mighty work. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. Let's see how it reads in the NLT. He said, O Babylon, you will be destroyed. Happy is the one who pays you back, said, for what you have done to us. Oh, man, that's plain and simple, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. And one thing about it, they're beginning to see who are the chosen people of the Bible. And one thing about it, they said that day, they said you're going to find out who are his chosen. You know what I'm saying? And we will be tried as gold is tried in the fire. So through much tribulation, we shall enter the kingdom of heaven. So we know that right now, through much violence, through much bloodshed, through war, the kingdom of heaven is getting ready to be what? Birth. You know what I'm saying? These birth pain, we're at the beginning of sorrow. So that's why we constantly seeing these things. We are sorry. We sorry that we did that. We praise the Most High. This, and you can say whatever you want, talking about Yah and all that. We know his name is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And one thing about it, hey, we're not even worried about you heathens anymore. You're getting ready to get it. You're getting ready to get this judgment like you have never seen before. So now let's go here to let's get them. Slavery is coming back in a big way. Not any me. Let's go here to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter. Let's get those one in Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter. There's so many, you know what I'm saying. But we just grabbing a few. We're gonna get this video in a minute. Let's go here to Jeremiah. One moment, phone kind of sticking. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. Let's get this one right quick. It's right here, hey, man, hey, what was done to us is getting ready to be done to you. It's plain and simple through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 16 said, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversary, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey, not by any means. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is getting ready to judge this place. Also, the Lord is getting ready to bring back that slavery in a big way. We cannot wait. The Lord is getting ready to do a mighty work. Let's read this once again. It said, Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16 said, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversary, every one of them, shall go into captivity, slavery, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So what was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. Also, you can get it to back it up even more when you go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, he that killeth with the sword will be killed with the sword. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Amen. Here is the patience of the saints. And one thing about it, man, roughly paraphrasing. So one thing about it, we know that we're very close. The Lord is getting ready to judge this place. The Lord is getting ready to set up that righteous order, man. We're constantly, seeing these things, these events happening all around the world, left and right. Our salvation is very close, and we yet believe. And one thing about it, we're seeing that the Lord is very close. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. All we must do is constantly persevere. So now I got another quick video, right here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people right now, they're seeing us in our lower state, but this is only for a short time. The Lord is getting ready to exalt us, very soon. Let's go to this one here. It's one I got to find it right quick. One moment. Let's go here to the archives right quick. It's one I'm trying to find right quick. Archive. Let's see here. Let's go here to the archives. This one I want.
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep south and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the black race. He knows how they wound up over here, and God is going to reimburse the black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
So we seeing right now, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is constantly putting it right in Esau's face. That's why, he's getting ready to come down with great wrath, because what the truth is being declared is being it's constantly flourishing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said this gospel shall be preached, then shall the end come. So let's get a little bit to back this up what this man was saying. Let's go here to Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Then we'll get one more. We'll close out. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6 is who he talking about. These are God's people. You know what I'm saying? It said Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6 said, For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's plain and simple right now. So the Lord have his special people, unto himself. And one thing about it, starting, with the Israel of the Most High, and also all Israel will be saved. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, that we knowing that we are very close to these times. And one thing about it, the Lord is getting ready to exalt us. The Lord is getting ready to put us back in our first estate. Immortality, rulership, spiritual power. It's right around the corner. And these heathens is getting ready to know their place very soon. And one thing about it, man, we're coming into the rulership. They're getting ready to go into that lower state. They're getting ready to go back to that original caveman state. So let's get this right quick here. What he said, these are God's people. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this right quick. Say, hey, And one thing about it that, it's not about white and black. It's not about skin color, whatever. Like the spirit bear witness. There's many other scriptures that you can go into to identify who are the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Lord is not the author of confusion. Let's go into Hosea. We'll close out here. I done did enough rambling. Hosea chapter 2. Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23. Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23. Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23. One moment. We'll close out here. Let's see. I think that's what I want here. Let's see. One moment. Let's go here. Let's get this one here and we'll close out. It says here, Hosea chapter 2, to back up the video, what the man just said. A lot of people running their mouth. He said, you better shut your mouth. And one thing about it, don't worry about it. The Lord is going to shut their mouth. The Lord is getting ready to put all these heathen nations into slavery for 1,000 years. They get ready to know who our true power is very soon. Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23 said, and I will sow her into me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not attained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, said, thou art my people, and they shall say, thou art my power. That's right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So one thing about that, we're very close. You know what I'm saying? We are so very close. I think that was the one I think that's the one I want. Let's read in NLT. It says, at that time I will plant a crop of Israelites and raise them for myself, and I will show love to those I call not love, and to those I call not my people. So I will say, now you are my people, and they will reply, you are our power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The blue letter going off a little bit, but you kind of get to understand it. So basically, one thing about it, where they say they are not my people, there where they will say they are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Just roughly paragraph. It's another one which kind of escaped me. I want to get, but this one right here, it kind of hitting the point what I wanted. Let's read it once again, though. It's a Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23 it said, and I will sow her into me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not attained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, thou art my people, and they shall say, thou art my power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So one thing about it is that, we're very close, to this transition of power. And one thing about it, we already knowing right now, we at the end of this, man, a reign of terror. We're seeing that these things are lining up just like clockwork. World War III, the MOTB, this great economic collapse. A lot of things are happening left and right. The men of the Lord and the highways and byways, it's a constantly sighing and crying left and right, but we know that famine of the word is coming. All hell is getting ready to break loose. And also the great and glorious return of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It is fast to approach. It is at the door. And one thing about that, man, we're very close, man. I got cotton tongue. I think the point has been made, and once again, I hope that you have been edified. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is by no means clearing the guilty. So I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rekah Kwadash. And like to say, Shalom, Shalom.